down to 2 more episodes. Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Asha Media TV. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Asha. This is my little channel where I like to watch, react, and review a variety of stuff related to sci-fi, fantasy, and comic books. So in today's video, I'm going to be watching episode 9 of the 4th season of The Expanse, titled Saeculum. That's what I think it's titled. Now, I would have normally looked up the definition, but I was scared of spoilers, so I don't know what it means, and I'm not the best at picking up on stuff, anyway. Either way, hopefully I'll pick up on it in the episode if it's well defined very clearly. But before I press play on this episode, I do need to cover some basic stuff, so if you're new to my channel, please listen up and don't skip ahead. Number 1, just in case you missed it in the title, this is a spoiler-filled reaction video. Spoilers ahead related to The Expanse up until this episode. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. You've been warned. And number 2, it is possible you have come across other videos on my channel where I was showing video footage, clips with the audio and everything related to the episode that 99% of you are used to here on YouTube. Unfortunately, I'm one of those YouTubers that does not provide those kinds of reactions anymore for very valid reasons. Instead, what I offer is a watch-along experience. If you want to know how that works, check out the timestamp under overview of my watch-along process in the description box, and there I give you an explainer how it goes. However, if it's not your cup of tea to watch along with me, I do offer an alternate version of my reaction with bonus content and extra perks that you can explore. Details about that is in the description box below. And lastly, if you choose to leave a comment that you want me to read and it's non-spoiler in nature, I need some assurance of that, so please start off your comment with no spoilers, followed by your non-spoiler comment. Otherwise, I'm skipping right past it, and I'll miss out on the nugget of information that you want to share with me. Okay, I have now covered the basics with any of you new to my channel, and so if you are ready to watch along with me, let's get ready to do that. In episode 8, everybody got their sight back. Yay! It was a very happy episode. Lots of smiling going on, and apparently it was also the episode where we see Drummer. Oh my gosh. Drummer full-on smiling. Thank you to, you know who you are. I won't say you by your name for privacy reasons. Thank you for pointing that out. It completely missed me when I watched the episode, hence why I was like, okay, I'm making that my thumbnail. And yeah, seeing Drummer smile, not just smile, she was all out laughing. It was a pretty big one. It was a pretty big one. I can't believe that went past me, especially that I love watching Drummer in general. But anyway, so yes, it was all smiles. They got their sight back. The Rossi was able to successfully connect to the Barbie ship. And what else that was pretty positive? Well, I think that was the only 2 main positive things. Then we kind of ended off with a little bit of awkward tension with Avasarala and her husband because of Avasarala's bold move to pretty much tell Earth, hey, you know what? This is the reason why you shouldn't be going through this ring. Here's some pictures of Illus. There's a shit show going on over there, as I was kind of trying to describe it. Anyway, so now that everybody is safe and sound-ish on Illus, and they are now gaining back their sight, especially Amos, thankfully, it's going to be interesting to see now what happens from there, because the RCE, I mean, Murtry had plans even while he was a blind man. So, it kills me, it just kills me. He's a very ambitious person. And so it's like, okay, now that sight's coming back and they're going to likely try to leave the ruins, what's going to happen then? Right? So I think the spaghetti Western theme there is going to amp up, right? And of course, oh my gosh, how can I forget the ending of the episode? Proto Miller comes back, but he comes back seemingly troubled. And many of you have noted to me here on YouTube as well as at my club did I pay attention to the fact that his appearance was coming in and out as Miller with the hat on, looking all suave, and Miller who's like with no hat, freaking out. And I had presumed that it's probably the protomolecule having a difficult time connecting or communicating as Miller in the ruins. The connection was lost. And I also had another thought, like later on, thinking perhaps because the protomolecule has to create Miller from Miller's consciousness, maybe an aspect of Miller's consciousness is trying to override the protomolecule and trying to reach out to Holden, like live in live time. Maybe it's, you know what I mean? It's like, you're self-aware, but you have no body. I don't know how else to explain it, but I'm thinking something along those lines. All those fantasy movies and books and that I read, they come into play. They just do. Anyways, so that's as far as I'll go with Miller theories, and we'll see what happens from there. So if you're ready to watch this episode with me, let's go. Hello. Welcome to the overview of my watch-along process portion of the video. Now, until I officially make my video that breaks down the 3 main ways to watch along with me, I'm going to just give you one of the main ways that I myself use for other people that I watch along with. All right, so here it goes. Number 1, you have to get access to the episode in a whole new window. So whether it be Chrome, Firefox, or whatever browser that you use. In one whole new window, get access to the episode and line up right at the beginning. Then in a separate window, not separate browser, separate window, open up this video and line up or go to the description box and click on the timestamp that says countdown to me pressing play for the video. And double check at what timestamp I'm starting at. Normally for the Expanse, I start right at the beginning, 0000, but still double check, you never know, okay? And then what you'll do is go back to your first window that has the episode, and you're going to minimize your window as small as possible, but still big enough for you to see, and you're going to overlay that window above the second window. So it's somewhat covering the portion where I'm looking at my screen. So you'll see there a square that has the title of the actual episode that I'm looking at. And you're going to use the first window on your browser or on your desktop, what thereof, and you're going to overlay it, put it on top of it. And so that's one way you can follow along, because what will happen is you're going to be listening out, or you're going to be seeing my visual cue for when I'm pressing play. So you press play at the same time. And also I've provided extra tools to help you out visually, such as a timer and other things you'll see there once you get to the reaction, okay? So hopefully that's one way that you can go about easily following me. Now, as I said before, there are 2 other ways involving using multiple devices side by side, such as your desktop with the episode and perhaps your smartphone with my video where you're following my instructions. It all depends on what you're interested in watching. If you're interested in watching my facial expression more than you are interested in watching the episode itself, then option number 1 that I've described is your best way to go about that. But if you're more interested in hearing my reaction and watching the episode, then it's best to perhaps just have me on your smartphone, listening to my vocal cues and listening to my reaction as we're watching the episode together, so to speak. Now, as I said, as a reminder, I do offer an alternate version of my reaction to this episode with bonus content that you can explore. Details about that is in the description box below. But if you're ready to try this style, if you've never done it before, let's go ahead, why not, and try it. Hello, I am at the beginning of the episode 0000, and I'm going to count down to play. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. I can't believe there's only one episode to go after this. Is it 10 episodes for season 5 as well? I'm not taking any chances to check. But I guess not a big deal. I'll just wait and see. All right. Quick guess. We're going to start with Avasarala. Yes? Yes? Let's start on Earth. From the sound of it, no. Oh, Miller. Okay. Oh. Ah! It's the screen actually says real Miller. Whoa. Okay, gotta pause. Gotta pause at that. That's a lot. Woo! 2 minutes and 21 seconds. That is where I'm at. So, it seems it's kind of along the lines of what I was saying in the small talk portion of my YouTube, this YouTube video. Basically, I was saying that it seems as if it's possible that maybe Miller's consciousness is still like alive and well, and the protomolecule is almost like it's like his mind is there without a body, and he's at odds with the protomolecule, similar to how when Miller found Julie, and it seemed as if Julie was kind of trying to, or I think she was dominating the protomolecule until Miller joined with her to then make the decision to crash on Venus, right? So in this case, I'm taking it that real Miller, that's what it literally says in the description. So real Miller's like at odds, is like fighting with the protomolecule that's taken advantage of his consciousness, of his memories, and picking his brain in a sense, his mind. And Holden, from this look here on, is getting the 411 of that in his head. Oh boy. That's as far as I'm going to articulate as clearly as I can. Okay, let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, so yeah. So this is the real Miller. Okay. Hmm. But only Holden can see him. I know this is a real Miller, though? Like, could it be the proto acting like the real Miller? Or is it the fact that he doesn't have a hat is like the distinguishing factor for me as a viewer to be like, that's a real Miller? Oh, she's hearing Holden? Oh, shit. Really? Hmm. Good question, though. Mm. Option A. Wow, this is so weird. This is so weird. I'm just gonna trust. Obviously, that's the real Miller. I don't. This is not the kind of show that's gonna play around nonsense. I don't think. Yeah. She's like, I've been doing this for that ore. Oh man. I have a feeling though he's gonna win on that. Murtry's gonna do something. Aw. It's okay, Emos. He's got somebody looking out for him. Better two people than none. Why would she even presume that? guys on opposing sides. But Murtry has. I'm surprised she presumed jealousy. Really? Like, Can he take like a 10-minute nap or something? So is Dr. Elvie like right behind them? They don't hear her. What is that? What if they're slugs? Oh, right, yeah, that's true. You gotta give it to Holden. He is one brave motherfucker. It's like an abyss. Wow. Back to this again. Well, technically, Murtry doesn't have no guidance of Miller. I'd lead him to the hole and be like, he went down there. Jump. I don't know. He might not survive. What? Come on. That guy better tip off somebody. Is he accessing the files or something? That Murtry was... I don't know. He's doing something good, I hope. So that's the shuttle they put out there, okay. So she did tell Murtry everything? I kind of hope she will. Just because I'm curious to see the division there of emotion. All I'm seeing is purple feet. Okay. And he crosses through something. Did he actually get a nap? Oh no. That's back. Okay. I see what... Okay. I get it. So even if they do get rid of all the protomolecule, I guess what happens to Miller? He just disappears. Two more brave mofos. Oh my gosh. He's gonna sabotage this whole thing. And it's gonna go right over the cord. Is that that guy from the Barbie? He's trying to warn him. All right. Oh, gosh. Fire on it. Oh, man. Here we go. Oh, shit. Go, girl. Go, girl. Get her. Oh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. How far did you... Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Mm-mm-mm. And that was the only shuttle Murtry could send, right? Okay, so they made it through like it was nothing. We. Okay. It's like a maze. Oh, wow. One step at a time. That's comforting. At least it's not that narrow. Okay, good. That's true. Ooh, idea. New idea. What? Which one? Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's his case, all right. It's like mental torture. Like he literally cannot rest in peace, along with everyone else that the protomolecules sucked up. Uh, it's a great way to find out. So much on Holden's shoulder. Aww. Hmm. I can't imagine how that's described in the books. I really want to see her try. Where's Elvie? Okay. Oh no, he's gonna probably shoot her. I knew he was gonna do it like that though. That's Amos. Oh, hope Dr. Elvie doesn't get hurt though. Then again. She's gonna be running in circles. Wow. She even went across that winding way thing? Don't go to the light. She's so curious. I have a feeling she's gonna do it though. Something's gonna happen. She can hear him. Oh my gosh, it's so hilarious. Wow. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm watching this. I just need Doctor Who to show up right now. I'm sorry. I don't know why this is kind of funny. This is indeed a Western. Who can draw their gun fastest? Did he get Holden, though? He did. For real. Okay. Good luck with that. Oh my gosh. It's trying to prevent him from, yeah. What is she gonna do? Is she gonna go through it? No. So those little thingies from the first episode. Oh boy. How is this gonna end? The whole planet's coming alive. It's alive. I don't think she's gonna survive this. Don't end. Don't end. Please don't end. Oh, of course. It's a good ending, though. It's a good ending. Ugh. Cool. So, yes, definitely safe to say that a very unexpected episode. This is the second unexpected episode of my week. Like, really unexpected in so many ways. But then again, with The Expanse, it's always unexpected. Yeah. Takeaways coming up. Will the real Miller please stand up? Miller's back. That's definitely my first takeaway. He's back, and he's back with an attack. Yes, I meant to rhyme there, but it's not the best rhyme in the world. So, now, I'm not really sure what I really saw, but if you've been watching my reactions for a while, you know sometimes I have to kind of babble through what I'm trying to say. So, this is what I think I understood. don't confirm or deny it unless I'm so off that it's going to affect my experience watching episode 10. Okay? All right. As Miller said in the episode, it can go into things, hence why I was able to open doors, do this and do that. Cool. And so that eye of the destruction, that's what I'm going to call it for now, an eye of destruction or something. Miller needs to go through that, and he's hoping by going through it, it'll trigger the planet to shut off all the protomolecule, it'll kill off the protomolecule stuff. And then Miller will be able to rest in peace, his consciousness, as well as other consciousnesses taken from the protomiller. Okay, that's what I understand. Now, at the end there, Dr. Elvey tries to help him go through, but there could be a hiccup there. I guess I'll see in episode 10. So that's as far as my understanding goes. Now, in a general sense, if you were watching my reaction, I kind of said out loud as well that, okay, I understand that now Miller's consciousness was being enslaved by the protomolecule, and the protomolecule was using it to build the investigator. And so what portion of the investigator Holden was talking to was a construct of the protomolecule that many of you hinted at, and I kind of guessed along it, but I wasn't sure, obviously, because I don't know too much there. And now in this episode, it's clear, okay, Miller won over his jailers, and I like how they showed multiple times his fight with the protomolecule so that me, as a viewer, could understand this is a struggle for him, and he wants out of it. Otherwise, it's eternity, it seems, of constantly being used by the protomolecule and abused in a way, right? Because that's what the protomolecule does. It reassembles or disassembles and reassembles things, and that's its to find its creators. It's constantly trying to keep contact and all that. Anyway, in the context of this episode, Miller wants out of jail, proto jail. And so it seems at the end he might get his wish if he went through that hole or eye of destruction successfully. I guess I'll have to wait and see. But that's as far as I understood it with Miller, and it was just great to see Thomas Jane and just his delivery. And even when he was talking to Dr. Elvey and everything. And in the last episode, I actually said it would be kind of neat if he was able to talk to her too, since she wants so badly to have that experience, and now she has, and hopefully she'll survive it, and then she'll be able to tell so many other people, oh my gosh, you can talk to the dead in some way through the protomolecule. Ooh, they could use the protomolecule for those purposes. That wouldn't be the best way to go, because you're technically enslaved in the protomolecule. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. It's great to see Thomas Jane, even though I'm not gonna lie, if you did watch my reaction, I was finding it just a bit funny that they were showing him using all those metal pieces to kind of construct a thing to move forward into that ring, and or that eye or whatever it is. And it did remind me a little bit of Doctor Who. I don't know, just because I've seen so many episodes of Doctor Who. So yeah, so I'm just wondering, what was the inspiration for that? If it's not a big deal to describe it to me, feel free to let me know in the comments how accurate was the portrayal of that sequence of scenes in contrast to the book, or how it was described in the book. I'm sure is more detailed, but like how they're able to execute it visually in this medium, are you satisfied with it, or what thereof? Just curious. And my second takeaway from this episode is definitely when Amos killed Wee. If you've been watching my reactions previous to this episode, you know that didn't surprise me at all. I kind of called it as well. This show has definitely been showing me the kind of person Amos is, and when it comes to Amos and his 3 principles as to, who he protects, who he follows, and what was the third one? Oh, I can't remember the third one. Of course, in the moment, I just can't remember. Protect, he follows, and who you don't protect? Oh shit, I forgot. Either way, Wee does not fall into any of those categories when it comes to picking Holden over her. And what I really did appreciate is that they didn't make it something easy for Amos to do, where he was just trigger happy to hurt her or kill her. He really did try to reason with her as best as he could, but at the end of the day, she was in his way, and he gave her fair warning, and it was a fair moment of a draw between the two, and she lost. Too bad, so sad. Rest in peace, we. And my last takeaway from this episode is pretty much everything else, but what stands out for me in this episode for sure is something that I will remember is when Lucia goes out flying out into space and Super Naomi gets ready, gets buckled, and she goes out there and rescues her. It was very epic, beautifully tense, and such a joyful moment when she finally secured Lucia and brought her back to safety. It kind of reminded me just a little bit for some reason, I'm not sure why, maybe because Naomi was in it, when Clarissa went on the attack against Naomi in the ship, and then Anna came out of nowhere and rescued her. And so in this case, the tables are turned, and someone else is in trouble, and Naomi heads out there, risks her own life to save Lucia, and ends up being the hero as well, too. Overall, as I'm sure many of you have expected, this is definitely the kind of episode I won't forget. And so ranking my episodes for this season might actually be easier than I thought it would be. Much easier than probably season 3, because there's so many episodes that really stand out and some that don't as much. But of course, the jury will be out on that for a while until I see episode 10 and take it from there. So there you have it. That is my reaction and my takeaways from episode 9 of the 4th season of The Expanse. If you enjoyed this video, the best way you can show me is by following those 2 prompts. That's at the bottom right-hand side of your screen. I would really appreciate your support of this tiny little channel if you like what I do here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the meantime, thank you everyone for watching, and until episode 10, the finale episode, I'm Asha, peacing out. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and subscribe. You know you wanna.